Remembering those that have sacrificed before us gives us an appreciation of where we are today. Walter Tull was a great man in black history. He paved the way for future black officers to join the British Army. Today, I'm going to learn more about Walter Tull.
So, Walter Tull played for Northampton, and this is where he found a home for his football career. So he played more than 100 times for them, and he was one of the first professional black footballers in Britain. So he's become a bit of an icon. And did you know anything about him as a footballer?
Yeah, so I knew of him as one of the first black footballers, and also one of the first black army officers. But that's only through when I started looking into joining the army, and obviously I've been interested in football all my life. So I think were it not for that, I probably wouldn't have done that.
But so what happened was the guys were in training, but the army let them go home to play matches at the weekend, and then they reported back to training again. So this battalion was formed. They went out to France. And it's a pretty standard experience of one of these new army battalions. So they kind of arrive in 1915 on the Western Front, and it's pretty dull. First of all, there's a lot of training, there's a lot of getting used to digging trenches, how to live in trenches, how to operate in trenches, and then they come under some shell fire, and they go and they do spells in the line, so it becomes a bit more real. And already you can see the strain starting to tell on Walter. But what's really notable about him is how successful he was as a soldier from the very beginning. People were respecting him, respecting his ability, and valued his ability as a soldier, because he ends up as an officer. I know the weather's awful, but do you want to go and see his memorial here and see how Northampton remember their favourite son?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the ground we've just left. What's really nice about Northampton is when they moved here from Sixfields, they brought their history with them. And a lot of that is based on Walter. So to the right of the roundabout, that's Walter Tull Way, so they named the road after him. Okay. And they've centred this little area here is the centrepiece is his memorial, which they also brought with them. And I really like it. I like that he's in black and white. I think that really works.
Yeah, I think it's really bold as it is, and I think it's great that he's out here as well, and not just for the football fans coming into the ground, with the rest of the people in. What I think I've learnt most from learning about Walter today that I can apply and use going forwards is very much sort of leadership by example, and that resilience. So for Walter, obviously starting as a soldier, he deployed out initially very much leading by example, and it was that performance and that bravery and everything else that then earned him the recommendation to become an officer and literally lead from the front during the war. For me, it's really important that we understand where we've come from to use that and appreciate where we are today, plus how we use that and learn lessons from that going forwards. I think it's slightly mixed emotions for me, in that I think anything that raises awareness of black history and encourages people to learn about black history is fantastic. And that's what Black History Month is there to do. But the fact that there is a dedicated Black History Month, I think, says that we're probably not doing enough at the minute, whether that's in schools or through other means, to learn about that Black history, which is a shared history for everyone. Through his actions, Walter Tull ridiculed the barriers of ignorance that tried to deny people of colour equality with their contemporaries. His life stands testament to a determination to confront those people and those obstacles that sought to diminish him and the world in which he lived. It reveals a man, though rendered breathless in his prime, whose strong heart still beats loudly.